more Nine Noir Lives. We're not Meow Meow Farrington University. Playing as Tabby. I'm actually surprised we can play as Tabby, actually. I didn't know it was a thing. And her notebook just has one thing, Emma University. Okay. Cactus photographs.
It's a frame filled with student photos. Ugh, I don't think I've ever seen so many terrified faces in one place before.
Cowl. Do I have to call the bell?
What is it with you people and bells?
Aren't you Edna?
How are you? I didn't realize you'd changed jobs.
I didn't. This is my day job.
2 jobs?
You work day and night?
Productive possum.
When do you rest?
Your little hat is adorable.
Yes, everyone comments on my productivity.
I love that you put on a hat to celebrate Saberfest. That's the spirit.
What's Saberfest?
Oh, yeah, now I remember. All staff have to wear one during Saberfest, don't they?
It's a stupid rule.
Don't you also have to respond to his catchphrase if someone says it to you?
Tabby, don't you dare!
Thanks!
Tabby, don't make me muffle you!
Of!
Tabby, you're better than this!
I'm not.
Of?
Fury.
Woohoo! Thanks, Fury!
They're lucky I need this job.
Face of Fury. Oh.
Work here during the day.
I have a real passion for shaping young minds through the power of literacy.
Oh, how wonderful.
That was my joking voice. Can you imagine? No, it's for the money. I collect cactuses, and they don't come cheap.
Cactuses are expensive?
I love those plants. They're so cute with their little ears and adorable arms. You just want to snuggle them up.
Sure.
They're cute.
Then they snuggle their cute little thorns into your adorable little face. Cactuses are for spritzing with water, Tabby, not for hugging.
All right, I'll keep my paws clear. How many do you own by now?
9.
A good start.
118.
918? Yeah, that's a lot of money for plants.
Aren't you exhausted working both day and night? When do you rest?
I have the constitution of a bull. If I was sleep-deprived, you'd know it. I'd be cranky all the time.
Gosh, yeah. Can you imagine? Were you sleeping behind the desk when I came in?
I didn't get any rest last night.
Ah, a busy night at the station. Lots of filing to do. I know how that goes.
No, more like she's
Just one more
giving an
binder,
earful
and
to
then
the
before I
constable
know it, it's
person.
midnight.
Tabby, please get some hobbies. And no, that's not why I was up late. I was interrogating a cake werewolf.
I feel like even if you explained that, I still might not understand. It's great to see that Saberfest is still going on. Woo-woo! Go, Sadie!
No! No!
Oh, so Tabby is a student of the university? Is that what I'm getting? So she's studied here?
That! I've had enough! No more wooing from drunken students wandering in and asking for a free beer, and no more wooing for that annoying mascot and his stupid catchphrase!
Oh, Edna, come on. You were young once, right? I assume? Besides, Saberfest is just good fun. I used to dress up as Sadie every year and join in the parade.
Exactly. And now you work for Cuddles. It's a slippery slope, Tabby. One woo too many, and you end up employed by an irritating PI.
Oh, he's not that bad. A bit scatterbrained, maybe unconventional.
Yeah, Cuddles is not that terrible.
You dislike him.
I've seen worse.
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. On his first day, he knocked my cat cuss off the desk at the police station. Abigail was only 2 weeks old. I'll never forgive him.
It's literally a
Talk
cactus.
soon, Edna.
It won't die.
The exhibition is through the entrance to my left. No need to move the sign.
Can't look at it?
Our heritage, our future. Oh, that's a nice proper theme for this year's student exhibition. Ours was purple or blue things.
I like her voice.
So many exhibits. Let's see what they all are.
I'm supposed to be at the library, but sure.
An original Jimmy Jimson? How exciting! And from his Cloud Cat phase 2, I've never seen one so well preserved. It's a painting of Havelock Gersmuchen, the inventor of the telephone book. Such an annoying cat. It's his fault we use symbols instead of numbers like other countries. He thought they looked cute.
Oh, so that's who to blame for the stupid weird-ass phone. Okay.
The Sabertooths came over on little boats just like this one.
Oh, the Sabertooths are like Vikings? Is that it?
Oh, this is clearly a reification of the idea of enlightenment being revealed to cats by our embrace of the scientific method. How lovely. Oh, wait. The plaque says, "My one-armed Aunt Jemima plugging in a light bulb."
Anything else I can look at?
Our ancestors had really scary teeth.
There's a Sabertooth, at the bar. Okay, that's it. To the library. Leopard, horse, wait. I don't know what to use yet. Hold on. Books.
Such wonderful books. Cuddles has a collection too, but they're pretty much all about investigating. Or food. These are about everything.
Can you use it?
If I start poking around with these, I'll never get anything else done.
Saberfest. What do I need to do for... What's her name? I need to look for the book, but I don't remember the book title. Oh.
That machine can be used to view microfilm reels.
Thought it was computer. Which one do I need, though? Can I ask Etna about it?
What's the exhibition about?
For some reason, the university keeps trying to get students to express themselves and show their creativity. So, they encourage the little monsters to create things. Based on what I saw in there, the theme this year is don't quit your day job.
It's harder than it looks, A lot of work goes into some of the displays. In my final year, I spent weeks on my submission.
Things have changed since you were here, Tabby. Kids don't work hard these days.
Do they spend all their time napping?
Yes!
Behind a desk?
Someone's angling for a muffling.
Ah. Talk soon, Edna.
I can't see the note. No, I cannot.
A motion sensor for the proximity-activated doors. Oh, I should find out if alumni can borrow books. Oh, I love you, books, but I've got things to do. Another time.
I don't know which to use, though.
There are too many films to go through one by one. I need to know what I'm looking for.
Who can I ask? There's no one here.
That's a big window. There's a latch at the top.
Oh, do I need to remove the latch?
Short, kitty arms can't reach.
Can't you jump up like a cat?
It's so high up. How is anyone supposed to open that? Oh, I don't want to dirty up the screen. Well now, let's figure out how to get this working. Something can go on there, surely.
I'm missing a knob.
That must be where the microfilm reels are kept. Such wonderful books.
Any other place I can go to? Outside, maybe?
Edna doesn't like people touching her cat kai. That doesn't look like a public use towel. Why would I do that? It's too high. Why? I'm quite excited to see what the students came up with.
Can I grab the hat? I wanted to grab the hat.
The oldest university on the whole continent. Oh, so proud to be an alumnus.
Oh, wait. I have the document. Hold on.
That must be where the... Apart from the...
Rabbit, goat, leopard.
Maybe not. I don't think that...
Do I need to ask Edna about it?
Apart from the paint... I'm here to investigate a phrase.
Oh, well, you'll want the phrase investigation department then. It's out the front door, take a left and keep going until I can't see you anymore.
No, I think it might be a book. A Gentle Cat in the Desert.
They made a book of that? Remind me never to read it.
What do you mean? It's not a book?
A film from... well, you weren't born yet. Long ago. I remember hating it. Something like the cat goes into the desert to find his missing wife, spends 2 hours whining, and ends up becoming the leader of a society of underground couch people. Unbearable.
A film! Yes, that fits. Is there a way to check?
Well, just watch it. I'm sure you'll agree with me.
I mean to check if it is a film. Is there a record somewhere?
Do you want a list of all films ever made? Conveniently.
Do you not remember what year it was released in?
Put it like that.
We do have that, actually. I printed them all out recently to see how much ink the printer can hold. Here you go.
Thanks. A Gentle Cat in the Desert.
So it is a film. Oh, I wonder why...
Monkey 02.
A clue? Or was he just organizing a movie night? There's the date it premiered. 2nd month of the Year of the Monkey. Ugh, Year of the Monkey? Why is everyone in this city obsessed with using animal symbols instead of numbers? Probably Havelock's fault again. Oh, I should check newspapers for that date. They'll be on the microfilm.
Year of the Monkey.
Here we go. This is where the newspapers for that month will be. This is the newspaper film for that month.
All right. Wait.
It's too small to read, even if I squint.
I mean, I want to eat.
I don't think anyone's used this machine in years. The light bulb needs to be replaced.
Light bulb needs to be replaced.
No! Well, paint my pads and call me Gemma, that's hot. I'll need assistance to remove that.
I need the towel.
Towels are... A framed towel in a university? Now I've seen everything. Why do you have a framed towel on the wall?
That's the muffling towel.
The muffling towel. That sounds ominous.
Good. It's supposed to be a deterrent. This is a quiet zone. Noisy students get the towel.
And those photos next to the towel? Of terrified cats?
Ah, the wall of shame. Probably my greatest achievement. After,
How can I not fight back?
between that and the towel, library attendance is down by...
I'm sure that there are people who are stronger than her.
Problematic attendance.
That too.
Doesn't the Furrington University Board disapprove of muffling students?
No student has complained yet. And I expect it to stay that way.
I imagine
Of course.
the towel pressed over their mouths makes complaining difficult.
Yes, it's a good system, isn't it? And it works on university board members, too.
Edna, the bulb in the microfilm reader is very old and faint. Do you have a spare?
We don't keep spares. Try squinting.
Edna, could I borrow that towel?
Does someone need muffling?
No, I just want to pick something up with it.
Oh, too bad. I loaned the grasping towel out to the zoology department yesterday. This towel is only for noisy students.
I need the muffling towel. There are noisy students in the library.
I don't hear anything.
I need to make noise.
Well, here goes nothing. Whoops. Oh, gosh. I really thought that would have been attached more firmly.
Oh, damn, I'm sorry. Can I grab the head?
I just can't imagine a use for a broken off mannequin head. Maybe in the future?
Okay, never mind.
I'm just gonna borrow this, Mr. Tooth. I'll be sure to put it back.
He's breaking everything. All right. See, this is why she's the assistant and working with Cuddles. They are both destructive.
I need to be careful.
Wrong. Hold on. The latch.
Oh, fun festive sounds are coming in from outside now.
Okay, muffling.
I need the muffling towel. There are noisy students in the library.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, the motion sensor. Ah,
The spear won't activate that. It's too thin. I don't think that...
the head work?
I just can't... Oh, gosh. Hello, Aunt Jemima. Sorry about the arm. Oh. This is a student pet project, so that pretty much guarantees poor hygiene, so no. I don't think that will...
How do I make the head? Okay. Maybe I can just stop the door from closing with the...
Oh, there are some festive sounds coming in from outside. It's too wide to block the tracks. If they can stop a jaw, they can stop a door, as Mom used to say. They'll definitely keep the doors open. This should keep those pesky doors open. I'll pick up the girls before I leave.
She's badass. I like her.
I need the muffling towel. There are noisy students in the library. Ugh, you hear that ruckus? Someone's wooing in the microfilm room.
What? How dare they make so much noise?
They need to be taught a lesson, you're right. But, oh, you had a really late night, and you've got all that spritzing to do. Why don't you give me the towel, and I'll take care of it? It's mufflin' time!
I like your passion, Tabby. You are worthy to bear the towel.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Don't look at me.
Now I can grab it. Nobody's gonna have use for a burnt-out light bulb. I'll just get rid of it. This should brighten things up. A Gentle Cat in the Desert premieres amidst funding furor. A Gentle Cat in the Desert. The hotly anticipated film from veteran director #Jack Spiker premiered with much fanfare at the Gibbon Theatre last night, with big celebrities including Potter Lee, the famed auteur, in attendance. But no eyes were on Potter last night. Amid a flurry of controversy...
Bartholomew.
of the movie,
I thought it was familiar looking.
Montameeuw, local actor and star of the film, walked down the red carpet with a mysterious but very pregnant cat on his arm. Bartholomew laughed away the accusations that the movie was sponsored by mob money, stating it was nothing more than jealous rumors.
Bartholomew was an actor?
They asked about the lackluster critical reception of the movie. Critics have lambasted the movie for substandard acting, direction, and writing, and say that MMF film industry cannot expect to grow with productions of this quality. A Gentle Cat in the Desert is likely to be one of the biggest flops of the year. Ooh. So Bartholomew was a movie star. Interesting. I wonder who the lady that accompanied him was. I'd better get a printout of this. This should be enough for Cuddles. Better grab the girls and get back to the office. Shame. I wonder if he's still sleeping.
Probably is still sleeping. You just took the towel. You didn't. We didn't return the towel to Atna.
I had a dream last night, Ramon. I was in a forest, running away from mushrooms. Toadstools with stubby little toadstool legs chasing me through the trees. They had tiny, sharpened sticks in their hands, and they were yelling at me with their cute mushroom mouths. It was adorable, but I was terrified. What could it mean?
Good evening, sir.
Tabby, what are you still doing here at this time of night?
You were passed out, sir. I wanted to be sure you were all right after your encounter.
Oh, thanks, Tabster. I appreciate it. I'm fine, though, really.
Were you on the phone to someone? I heard you talking.
Oh, No, I was just telling Ramon about my weird dream. I was running away from armed toadstools in a forest, and I think my feet were made of rubber. Do you think it means something?
Oh, did you eat any camembert before you went to sleep? You know how cheese affects you.
I don't think so.
Then it's probably just your subconscious panicking, you know. Oh no, what if the scary mobster cuts me into a million little pieces, Ramon?
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better.
I like
The
Tabby.
way forward is to focus on the facts, sir. And I've got a juicy one from my trip to the university. I found out something about Bartholomew.
That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork. Great stuff, Tabs. Let's hear it.
Well, we were on the right track, sir, but missed the mark a bit. A Gentle Cat in the Desert isn't a book. It's a film. And not only that, Bartholomew was one of the stars. It was meant to be a tentpole production to catapult the Meow Meow Furrington film industry to worldwide acclaim.
Wait, since when do we have a local film industry?
Yeah, we don't. Not anymore. Gentle Cat was a massive failure. And when other films also failed to do as well as hoped, the entire thing...
Yeah, he's a mob boss, not an
There's a
actor.
few paw prints in the cement somewhere in the city, and that's all that remains of it.
And Bartholomew was in the movie, you say? That must have been before his mob days.
Oh, not
Tired.
necessarily, sir. The papers back then were choked with speculation over where the money for the film came from, and most of them pointed at the mob. It might have been how Bartholomew first got involved with them.
Interesting. Yeah, that would add up. Maybe he promised them a nice cut of the profits, and it all went bad, and he had to pay off his debt somehow.
It is 12:24 a.m., so it is late.
This photo, sir.
I am getting tired.
Wow, the premiere. Gosh, he looks so young. He looks a lot like Edgar.
Never mind that, sir. Take a look at who he's with.
A co-star, maybe? Can't see the face.
It's not her face that caught my eye.
What do you mean? But that means, Tabby, how long ago was this?
Pretty much 3 decades, sir.
Well now, isn't that
So
interesting?
he's got another son or daughter.
Edgar was looking into his father's past. Perhaps he was trying to...
Oh, it could be
find her
Edgar's
too.
mom, that's true.
Sounds plausible. I think it's time I pay a visit to Mr. Montameeuw and see what he has to say about it.
Are you feeling better after your chat last night?
I am now. Who is he anyway? Really, if you think about it, just a big cat with a lot of money. I
Good
bet
point
he
to call it a
doesn't
night. I mean, I could.
machine. I like this city, Tabby. It's where I keep all my stuff. I'm not gonna let those mushrooms scare me out of it.
Those mobsters?
Mobsters. Yep. Totally what I meant. Totally. Thanks for the help, Tabby. Time to wade deeper.
Maybe I
into
want
this
to talk
mess.
to Bartholomew before I go, though. Okay, hold on. Let me save. Why can't I save? I can't save. It doesn't let me save.
The photo Tabby found at the university. It's Bartholomew at the premiere of A Gentle Cat in the Desert. Well, looks like he's not a huge fan of the limelight. Guess nothing's changed there then.
Yeah, the game doesn't let me save. Oh, I have to pick one. Okay, save. Right. Oh, no, don't delete. Don't delete.
Well, I can't put it off any longer. I'm heading to Bartholomew.
Good luck, sir. And be careful. I'll wait here until you get back.
Thank you, Tabby. If you don't see me again by tomorrow, tell the police to look for me in Bartholomew's basement, I guess.
I'll be staying so late. You know, he's Emporium, but I need to go look for him. There's so done.
Seems word is spread about Edgar. Looks like he knew quite a lot of people. The funeral for Edgar Montgameeuw will be held. Sorry, Edgar. I can't attend. I don't think mob families like law enforcement showing up at their personal events.
Yeah, it's close. Hello, Tinkle. Can I go up now?
I'm here to see Bartholomew.
Tinkle knows. Boss Cat told him to expect Kitty. Is Kitty in trouble?
I'm not in trouble. I'm doing my civic duty as the investigator of a criminal case to...
Tinkle thinks Kitty should be careful with the word criminal.
I didn't mean...
I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the murderer.
Kitty is not as dumb as he look, then.
Thank you, Teen Vun Kiljunta.
That's his name?
Bartholomew
Tinkuljunta?
stared
What?
at me silently after Tinkle.
I'll call him Tinkle.
Clearly, I wasn't the only cat who had slept restlessly. He wore the same clothes I'd seen him in the night before. He had bags under his eyes. The bite of whiskey filled the air. Tinvunkel, what now?
Did you think his parents named him Tinkle? It's only this foolish city that still cleaves to the stupid tradition of giving children sappy names. He merely got tired of nobody in the city pronouncing it properly, so he shortened it.
I see, so I guess you could say he crushed it. Hey. The flat stare I got told me that my attempt at comedy was not
Yeah,
appreciated.
comedy sucks, okay?
He changed the topic, sparing me from more awkwardness.
Do you believe that a son should pay for the sins of his father, NutterButter?
I don't...
No, I don't think so. If he didn't commit any crime, no.
Especially if the price is death, but the world is an unfair place.
Ah, and it is your job to make it fair?
No. My job is to try.
How noble. Your clients must find you a delight with your self-deprecating humility, righteous words, and penchant for irreverent comedy. But what of family, NutterButter? Can justice be served when your sin is your bloodline?
It can always be served. Sins aren't found in blood. They're found in actions. They can be traced to those who performed them and used as evidence to hold them to account. The big cat's keen gaze unnerved me. I had been ready to be yelled at again, threatened, even ignored. But not whatever this was. Interrogated, conversed with.
So, do you believe that my son was killed because of me? Because of the actions I took?
Yes.
I don't have enough information to say.
I will say yes.
Have you done anything recently that would have given someone a revenge motive? Any overdue parking tickets? Just for example. He did not like that. Not at all.
You're a mob boss. Everyone's gonna come after your mob.
Bone white.
Why are you so surprised someone would kill your son to get to you?
Does this strike you as a time for levity, NutterButter? You wield your graceless wit like a dulled blade, probing for what? Information? Weakness?
See, this is why I feel like he cares about his brand more.
Spare me the deflections and tell me.
You know, he doesn't really care much as his son as he likes people to believe.
He used his words like bludgeons. The bigger, the better. That was fine. I could talk a lot too. And I'd read all the books on my bookshelf. I knew words. I have considered it, Mr. Montameeuw, at length, but you're not the first cat to threaten me, and I have no doubt the last either. So if you think I'm going to roll over the moment someone bigger than me bares his fangs, I need you to understand, all cats are bigger than me. I won't be your lap cat, Mr. Montameeuw. I don't report to you, and I don't work for you. I won't slink to your side the moment you snap your fingers. You don't like my jokes. That's fair. Black humor is far from rare in my line of work, but I can understand it turning your nose at a time like this. But I'm not going to stop being who I am for you. I'm a PI and not a police cat because I value my independence no matter which side of the law I'm dealing with. I told you last night that I would find your son's killer, and I stand by that. I swear it.
On what?
On Edgar. I was ready to die right then. For Tinkle to burst in and turn me into wet red kibble with his gargantuan paws, but it had to be said. I couldn't have done the case under pretense. He needed to know who he was
I just noticed how tall the blinds are.
at last.
Like, how did he pull the blinds down?
Surprise me, NutterButter, but do not use his name like that ever again. Very well. Do you have any information for me?
I had to wet my tongue before I could continue. Out of the frying
Just tell him everything.
the mobster fire. There are a few pieces of evidence I'd like to discuss with you, yes, but last night's interaction was heated.
By jumping and pulling them down? Can he jump that high though?
We will be discussing unpleasant topics. Do I have your assurance that you will remain as collected as you are now?
Collected. Yes, I will be collected.
Tabby wasn't
Now.
able
I'm
to
not
jump high enough to get the
fancy
window
model
latch
and
though.
pretend that I do not feel crippled by the loss whenever I think of my son, or filled with unquenchable rage to punish his killer. Your mother should have taught you not to judge a cat by the shine of his coat.
Oh, I'm judging you as a mobster.
Pain is vast. It would swallow you, and you would drown in it, alone and forgotten, mewling forever.
Oh yeah,
I
totally.
Come
You're a mob boss and you're
I
surprised that someone
am
wants to
right.
murder your son.
I stared into eyes that burned like holes into a place beyond the world. A terrible place.
Like, I know they're trying to do the whole thing with like Cuddles monologue and make it like Nora, but I really get annoyed at this point.
Finding the murderer. So you have tonight, and tonight only, to ask me whatever questions you wish. I will answer them, all of them, as truthfully and calmly as you can hope for, and reserve my anguish for when I am alone, when it shall not bother you.
I didn't mean...
Orphan, widow, widower, words made of pain.
He's very dramatic.
Pain, yet they at least grant an identity. But for a parent that loses a child, nothing. The very idea is so terrible that we leave it nameless. So I am denied even that simple expression, and my grief must remain anonymous, and all the worse for it. Consider that, and hope that you never, ever feel anything a fraction as terrible.
I wanted to say something, anything that would show I
Would it be really surprising and shocking that that kid,
come here to stand up.
that the pregnant cat is
But I was
actually
and become the
Cuddles?
antagonist.
Probably
I
not,
expected
but
to have to face down the
Just
monster.
saying.
All I'd found was a cat in pain. Mr. Montameeuw, do you have someone you can talk to, I mean, about what's happened? He didn't say a word, but I saw a look in his eye that answered my question. I am so sorry.
Because, I mean, they're both great cats.
Your sorrow is meaningless to me. Tell me what you have found.
I found this business card on your son's body. Do you know where it's from?
Celestine,
Who's that?
a mercenary of a cat. That's his business card. He owns The Establishment, a venue that myself and other cats like me use as neutral ground. But I've only ever gone there with Teen Vunkil Junta. Edgar knew of it, certainly, but he never expressed the slightest interest.
Worth following up on?
If Edgar was there, that tricky two-color cat would definitely have taken note, if only to find a way to exploit it to his own ends.
I'll pay him a visit then. Can I have the address?
You'll find them not far from here, across Herod Bridge, in Cabacon Street.
Your son made a note of something. He seemed quite keen to keep it a secret. A Gentle Cat in the Desert. A movie title, it would seem. We did some poking around and discovered that you have an interesting history. An actor. I would never have guessed.
Am I the first actor you've met, NutterButter? You seem disbelieving that we exist.
Oh, you exist, but you don't advertise the fact either. Did Edgar know of your previous occupation before recently? I mean,
I don't think so. I never brought it up. It was so long ago, and I didn't want him to.
to dig into the drama around your final production? I have a theory about where the murky trail of funding for that film ends. How did you get your foot in the door of this line of work in the first place, Mr. Montameeuw? Is it possible some of your investors sought to get some long-delayed recompense?
That's not a theory, it's a hypothesis. A very fanciful one.
Well, then give me some facts, Mr. Montameeuw. Your son starts looking into a film you made decades ago and dies. Did he speak to the wrong people? Or something else entirely? I couldn't help but notice a very pregnant cat standing next to you on the red carpet. The dates add up, Mr. Montameeuw. How is his mother doing? He kept his expression mostly still, but his mouth twitched unhappily at that.
I hope the story you're spinning is entertaining you, NutterButter.
So either the mom is no longer around or something happened there.
You are correct on one count. That is Edgar's mother. Barely. She had other ideas about where she wanted her career to go, and a child did not fit into it. That cursed film was the end of my acting career, and the end of her involvement in our lives. If Edgar was looking into my past, he would have learned nothing beyond what I told him when I felt he was old enough. That he had one parent who loved him, and one who did not.
Okay.
I've heard from your staff that whenever Edgar visited the club, he'd invariably go to your office. Except last night. Why's that?
Are you sure you're an investigator, NutterButter? I was out of the country. Of course, he didn't bother going to my office.
Does he only go there if you're around? Do you socialize outside of work? What did you talk about last?
How is any of that relevant? If you're fishing to ask if we'd had a fight, we did not. He was just taking some time to be alone. He had the other keycard for my office elevator. He knew he was free to come and go as he pleased. As for what we discussed last, the loss of his friend, the expansion of the business, goals for the future, mundanities.
I found a bag of nip on Edgar's body.
Nip? No. You are mistaken.
I'm really not. I promise. The packet was in his clenched paw, as if he'd just received it. He apparently met up with someone at the club, and they acted somewhat suspiciously.
Listen to me. Edgar did not take nip.
I understand Edgar had not been to the club in months. Have you seen him personally in that time? Could he perhaps have picked up some new...
It could be him investigating into his friend's death.
Not tolerate drug use by your staff, but does that...
Because Gumdrop died because of drug overdose. He might have thought that it could be him being drugged by other people.
Reference to Platy and her unseemly dependency? Yes, I know of it. She doesn't hide it nearly as well as she seems to think. But as long as what she takes comes in a bottle, served over a pharmacy counter, I don't care. When it
I feel like Gumdrop might be important to the story.
Paw to paw in a dirty alleyway, then I take action.
All right, but you still can't be certain Edgar wasn't indulging. How close were you two? Could he have been hiding it from you?
Do you know any nip addicts, NutterButter? It's not something you tuck into a pocket and turn to when you have a free moment. It consumes your life. If Edgar was involved, I would know. And beyond that, he was distraught that a friend of his had died of an overdose. Furious even.
Either he's looking into Gumdrop's death, suspecting murder, or someone slipped nip to him, so he got addicted, but recently.
Your staff have some theories about what happened.
I'm sure they do.
Tinkle didn't see anything odd, apart from Edgar even being at the club after such a long absence, but he did note that he seemed very upbeat. Did anything happen recently that might have improved his mood?
Not that I'm aware of, but we had not spoken in a while.
Miss Kitty says she heard Edgar coming back into the club later that evening. Along with a cat she recognized the voice of, a big, mean type, she claims.
I would not trust anything Platy claims to have seen or heard after 2 a.m. That's her indulgence time. What she sees or hears then is liable to get...
There is a footprint there, though.
If you say so, but I did find a very large footprint next to Edgar's body. Larger than anyone who works for you.
Then investigate it. Do you need my permission?
No, never mind. Finally, Pepe says he saw Mousezilla, but I think we can discount that.
You might find Pepe's convictions ridiculous, but he is not insane or blind. He is loyal and trustworthy. Mousezilla is obviously not real, but if he says he saw something, I'd give him the benefit of the doubt.
It could be someone who's dressed up as Mousezilla, trying to pretend to be him so that they could like say, hey, he was killed by Mousezilla, and then people think it's a legend, so it won't be suspicious.
You must have accumulated quite the rogues gallery of enemies in this business, Mr. Montameeuw. Can you think of anyone that might want revenge?
I am older than I seem, NutterButter, and I have managed to outlive most of my enemies.
What about the
Pain
Catulets?
would not strike at me through my son.
If you believe they wouldn't, doesn't that make it the ideal way to catch you by surprise? No ancient rivals, no young upstarts, the Catulets I've heard mentioned.
You simply don't know enough about how things work in this city, NutterButter. There's a hierarchy, and on top, two families stand supreme. Mine and the Catulets. They have their domain and I have mine. We do not jockey for position. There is simply no chance they would have done this. And any small organization, they would not risk annihilation. And that is certainly what would befall them if they dared a move like this.
Well, I'll still keep my eye on those as options for now, if that's all right.
As you wish.
Okay, that's all the information I have so far, Mr. Montameeuw.
Then I imagine you'll want to get back out there and start gathering more. You know where the door is, of course.
Of course. All right, then I'm not gonna care about you guys anymore.
Cuddles?
Desiree, what are you doing?
Oh, fuck.
I've not left yet, Cuddles.
You've been here the whole day? Desiree, you've had a traumatic experience. You need some rest.
I managed to nap a little in my room, thank you, Cuddles. But
The attractive cat looked in the direction.
Could you not hit on me while I'm trying to investigate a murder?
thank you properly for saving me yesterday. Who knows how much longer I'd have been stuck there? Are you speaking with Bartholomew? Have you found evidence against him? You have to involve the police, Cuddles.
No, nothing like that. He,
If you hate him so much, why are you still working for
Can't
him?
trust him, Cuddles. Please, don't believe a single word he says.
I don't trust you.
appeared in her eyes.
Oh, Cuddles, I'm scared to even think it. Could Bartholomew have...
I feel like you're too fake.
Killed his own son? Why? She stared at me for a
I
moment.
don't know why I'm getting the feeling to watch Beverly Hills Cop again.
Decision.
There's something you need to know, Cuddles.
I never heard of that show. Sorry.
He died. We talked.
What?
After my act, he came to my changing room. He was angry, Cuddles, going on about his father, about Gumdrop. He seemed angry at the whole Montameeuw empire and scared.
The movie.
Bartholomew hath given him an ultimatum. Perhaps Edgar
Let's
wanted
see.
that, but his father had...
But why does Desiree remind you of that movie, though?
Night.
Oh, Cuddles, forgive me, but I didn't trust you yet. You found me in the chest.
I still don't trust you,
Cuddles did.
lady. I still don't trust you.
Bartholomew was trying to trick me. But I spoke to Pepe and to Tinkle, and it's clear you're earnest about solving this.
Anything else might you have overlooked mentioning last night, Desiree?
Nothing more. I swear. I can't help but feel that this is partly my fault. Perhaps if I'd tried to convince Edgar to cut ties or offered more support.
I don't know how I feel about her. Like, one moment she says she hates, like, Edgar for not paying and not doing all this kind of shit. But then on the other hand, she's like, suddenly, oh my god, I'm so in love with him. He's so cute. And then I have talked to him and blah, blah, blah. Like,
Thanks.
do you hate him or like him? What's the fuck your deal, man, lady? What the fuck's your deal? Like, one moment you're acting like the caring, like, girlfriend, lover kind of person. The next moment you're like, oh my god, I hate her kid's guts. He, like, acts entitled and shit. He doesn't pay shit. He doesn't What's your point, lady? What's your point? she's using. I'm sure she's using him. I think she's using everyone. Like, I mean, like, one moment she says she hates Bartholomew, like, but then she's still working for him. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you're still okay working for him because he pays you enough. Lets you do all the illegal shit and not really talk about it or punish you for it. Aren't you like complicit with whatever he's doing? Like, you know exactly what kind of person he is, so either do you hate him or not. It's not like he will kill you for wanting to leave. You're just like a singer. It's not like you're working with the mob. You're just working at his club. So is he just kind of a hypocrite? She's like, oh, I did all this shit. You know, I don't go into detail, but I did all this shit. I did shady things to get to where I am, you know, but that I'm going to judge Bartholomew for doing the same. Like, if we, from the conversation that we took from Bartholomew, it would seem that either he inherited the family, you know, and the whole mob thing from his family. So it's a family thing, right? Hence the powerful family thing. So he doesn't have choice, right? He was born into the family. Being the only son, I imagine that his father might have just forced him to take over the family. He tried a different route. He tried to be an actor, you know, and got a lover, but it didn't work out, obviously. Movie failed. You know, lover left him. He's left with a son. He took over the company. And then his son, from what I've gathered, he could pretty much do whatever he wants. You know, he doesn't force his son to take over the company or do shit for him or anything. He's just like, oh, you want to party? You want to make friends? Spend time outside the mob? Go for it. I'll pay for everything. You don't have to do shit. Like, I mean, at the very least, he's a good father. So I feel like she's a hypocrite. Like, you do all these shady things, and it's okay somehow because you make choices, you know, you don't regret your decisions, and then someone else does it, they're living their life, and you're like, oh my god, but I'm judging them like shit for it. Like, and in one moment I love them, but I also hate them. Like, dude. And then suddenly coming with this and telling Cuddles, saying that she had this conversation with him and whatnot. I don't like her. I swear I don't. I really don't. Like oddly enough, I trust Bartholomew more than I trust you. Because seriously, Bartholomew could kill me if he wants to. No one would blink an eye. The police won't do shit to him. He could just shot me straight to death in front of a whole bunch of people. No one would give a fuck. Right? So as much as I feel like Bartholomew, like I said, he does care for his son enough that he's grieving a lot. And enough that he just pampered him, let him do whatever he wants. But at the same time, he does care for the family business and the brand, being the mob boss and everything. But still, I trust him more than I trust Desiree, which is a stupid name. I'm purposely going to call him Platty, just because she hates it. Yeah, I'm going to call her Platty. Like, come on, Platty. Like, literally, I trust the mob boss more than I trust you, because you feel like a person that would stab us in the back, lie and use us for your own gain. But Bartholomew's like, well, I don't want to use you for shit. I could just kill you, force you, or you know, he's more trustworthy. Odd reason for me saying that, honestly. But okay, we got places to go. This is the establishment. It's right across. There is Maui's Emporium. This is where the mercenary is. This is a Maui. I'll leave this for last.
Maui's Emporium. This is the shop, according to Huggy. That Cosmo person should be here.
Okay. I feel like this is a good spot to save, though. I feel it's a good spot to save. And just end here for night. So we have stuff to do next time, which is pretty much later. I mean, it's past midnight. It's 12:52 a.m., so it's already Saturday for me, so I'll be streaming again on Saturday, of course. But yeah, I feel like so far, like, thoughts on the game. I don't know how far I am into the game because this game doesn't have like a percentage thing. But I feel like, one, It's not a serious game at all. It's like not in the sense that it's like just comedy newer. It's like it's how do I put this? It tries too hard. You know, I feel like as I played a few games apart from this one that is supposed to be like comedy-ish, like not serious type of detective game, the closest one that I could compare it with is The Adventures of Bertram Fiddle, which is also like a play on the genre. You know, and it takes like the tropes and make it kind of like funny and stuff. It's not serious at all, but I have a fun time with that one. But this one, I feel like the conversations is too they try too hard, that it's not natural. So whenever I hear them talk, it's so dramatic, you know? And I love me a good drama, but not like that. It's like it's just it's not like they actually feel like grieving. But Fiddle was kind of had the benefit of British dry humor. But that's the thing, though. Like, people call it British dry humor, but you can use that. You know, it's not like it's just a British thing. I feel like you can do it. You just have to be good at it. And the thing with this is that they kind of tried to do the same thing as Fiddle, you know, with the whole like dry humor kind of thing, but they fail a little bit. And then the characters don't feel like they're actually feeling anything, you know, like for example, the father. I know, like, character wise, he's supposed to be really grieving, really sad, and angry about the son's death and murder. But because of the way he's voiced, I suppose, again, I blame the direction that the people were given when it comes to playing and voicing the characters. It feels like he's just playing up a character. I do trust him more than I trust Platty, but it still feels fake to me. You know, like they're just acting. I feel it's just kind of off. You know, that's the whole vibe like that I get from a lot of people. And the only like character that I can say that I love the most is Tabby. I feel like Tabby is like one of the most natural characters in this game so far. From the conversations that we had with her, which is not a lot, and then as when we played for her for a bit, and how she talked, I feel like her humor and stuff is more natural. It fits the vibe that they're going for, but for some reason, like Tabby does it like easier, you know, than any of the other characters who is kind of rough with their humor and doesn't land as well. It's not terrible though. It's not the worst game I've played, especially since I have a string of bad games that I played previously, you know, with my luck and everything. So I don't hate it, honestly. Again, it's not a game that you take seriously, of course, but uh, as much as I complain about the voice acting and the playing up the trope too much, I like the storyline actually. I am interested in wanting to find out what happens to what's his name, Edgar. Like, I want to know his about his death and all. Which, why is it suddenly so quiet? Like, you just suddenly don't have any music. Yeah, it's too sound, but there's suddenly no music. That's so weird. Not my point, because a little on a serious. It's why I can't jive with more comedic stories like the one Lucas Arts put out. That is true. I agree with you. I feel like a lot of us, you know, the Peanut Gallery, share the same love for games like point and clicks, where we like our games tad more serious. Even when it's crazy and bizarre, there has to be some kind of seriousness to the story, like some kind of logic and a realistic touch. Like, for example, the Secret Files series. That is a bit bizarre. It's kind of crazy with the plot sometimes, you know, as we've seen, but that's not too out there that it's like too much. You know, like we could still, you know, it still has a realistic, serious touch. Or Gabriel Knight, where yeah, like or a lot of the Jane Jensen games now actually, like they always have some kind of crazy ass plot at the end, plot twist. But somehow she's able to make it like really serious, you know, like there's a realistic touch, you know, that's why I like her games more. So it's not like I can't play bizarre games, you know, or plot with like stories, you know, that has like bizarre stuff going on. It's just you need to make it so that I can feel the sense of like urgentness or the seriousness when it comes to the storyline. Secret Files try I just can't with the VA. The first game though, only the VA for the first game is awkward, right? Because she sounds too young, which for the remastered version, actually, I feel like she looks more like her age. Because I feel like in the OG version, like especially in the first game, because for game 2 and 3, Nina does grow. She actually grows up and become an adult. But in the first game, she's technically supposed to be a teenager, like a very young adult at best. You know, she's supposed to be like around Nancy's age, I think, 18, like 19 years old. I think at most 21. She's not supposed to be super old. So the VA, I'm guessing that's why they went with the really young voice, because her age is supposed to be young. But the VA just didn't do a great job. And also because her character, I think, in the OG game looks a lot more mature than her age, which again, I might argue that it's something that I feel like a lot of Western folk looks older than their age. I don't know, it's because I'm Asian. So for a lot of Asians, even the adults that you see, like they don't usually look their age. Like it's really normal for Asian to look super young. Like you look at you look at them and you kind of guess their age accurately because they look young. And maybe because my family is that kind of people, like we don't really look our age. Like my parents, for example, look younger than their age. If it's not because like my mom doesn't dye her hair, so she has a wet of like a huge head of like white hair, like you wouldn't guess her age. She looks very good for her age, honestly. So I don't know, it's because the Asian in me and that I'm like I feel like Nina in the first Secret Files game looks a lot older. So you don't get used to the voice because she doesn't match her look. But with the new game, the remastered game that's coming out, actually, so not really a new game, she looks her age. She looks younger, actually. So more teenage like. So I'm looking forward to that game when it comes out, but that will take like months. So it's coming out at the end of this year anyway. So when that time comes, I'll go for that game. But so far, Nine Noir Lives, I haven't finished it yet. I can only say I don't like the humor as much in the game. I don't enjoy the playing up the tropes too much because, as they said, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. And this is the case with this game. Too much of this trope thing is a bad thing. You know, they went a little bit too overboard with that. But story wise, I like it. I am intrigued. I want to solve the mystery at least. So I'm not bored or anything with the game, you know, like some other games. So it's still okay. Says a lot when Full Throttle is the only LucasArts game I like. Yeah, that is true. I would agree and say that Full Throttle is so far the only LucasArts game that I like. I do own another LucasArts game. Well, two, you know, more than two, because I do own a lot of the Monkey Island games. And I also have Green Fantango Remastered. So I will have to play them before I can judge. Now, the first Monkey Island game though, it's game 1. I played the remaster, so I don't know if they changed anything in that one, but that one's still okay. I haven't played the rest of the series to know how good it is, so I'll have to see. But for those of you watching on YouTube, that is it for this video. I will see y'all in the next one. Until then, take care.